welcome to this part 6. And this time I double-checked to make sure that my sound was on, as opposed to last time. For the most part, we have the same group as we had last time. The only thing is that we have Pizza here, being the plague doctor. And now Ash can't join us in any future dungeons. She's too high level. Oh, Madman. Well, let's get that bleed going as best we can. And get the plague going, of course. That was a dud grenade, apparently. Okay. Well, for now, we're alright. Doing alright still, anyway.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
So it's gonna die on its turn.
A death by inches. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And of course, let's throw more bombs at them.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Alright, well, we gotta explore 90% of the rooms, so I'm always hoping, of course, to get a
gold, trinkets and baubles,
scout chance, but
paid for in blood.
those aren't guaranteed a whole lot, so not much I can do on that. Get that going. Alright, next room. Oh, and there's our scouting. So we got a trap that way. And a bunch of empty rooms otherwise. Alright, and Pila got the trap disarmed. Very good. And we'll definitely take
Packs
the
laden with loot
free
are
torch.
often low on supplies.
We have more chance of stuff this way. So, we'll do that. Another journal page. The assault was overwhelming, with Cuthbert slain and his bow and fell. I was driven by rage. I leapt and drove my axe into the creature's many eyes. Purple ichor splashed my face and my very soul shook as it bellowed. The only thing I can recall after was falling swiftly into blackness. Lovely. Well, time to use these herbs. And just get more food.
match is
Alright.
struck. A blazing star is born.
And we'll continue heading down. Or not. That's just a battle and rooms with battles. I'd rather go to the room battle with treasure. More chance of goodies.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
That was nice though, getting the free anti-venom, of course. Let's make that bright again. See if we can get no points and no damage. Jeez. And now everyone's bleeding.
Decisive pummeling.
More bleeding for the bleed throne.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Alright, but let's see.
As the fiend falls,
Alright.
a faint hope blossoms.
More monies. And we'll get this chest open. Another journal page. Date. Moira has been afflicted with sickness. It must have been some rotting air from a coffin she insisted on piercing with her spade. As terrible as this place is, I know I will not fall for any trap nor crazed idiot. I wager my lucky coin on it. But we'll get the gold. Don't look like the rest
In
very
Radiance, where we find
terribly
victory.
interesting rooms, but oh well.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
And bandits.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Get that light up there. That was weird. Oh. Right. Okay, let's get some more blood on the field with the frag grenades.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Alright, got bleedstone, got some gold. Alright. Get rid of that, because the bleedstone's definitely gonna be more than the 6 Estus
The light,
flasks.
the promise of safety. Wealth beyond measure.
Alright.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
And that looks like that's it. Because I could go all the way down for those battles, but those aren't guaranteed to be rewarding, so...
Every cleared path and charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
Alright, so we didn't get much for heirlooms, but that's fine. Right, so Namida got dressed faster, so less Estus flasks if he's above 50 stress. That's nice. Pad healer, so minus 20% on the healing skills of the ninja that doesn't really have those. Except for maybe camping, but that's besides the point. Weak grip on the melee skills for a mostly ranged character, that's fine. And Unholy Hater. That's still, yeah, still really good.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
And we got the Bogatir. Or that's probably said way differently. Ruins Adventurer, that's pretty good. Word Reconstruction, more healing on that. But he's got 5% less hit points. He gets Sunder, so he'll always crit versus stunned people. Winter Breath, which will buff him with a stun skill chance and debuff the target with -6 dodge, -2 speed, striking in the middle of people. Cold Snap, which will stun people, stun a lot, and that's 1 use per battle. So Besiege, throwing the shield, it seems, which shuffles things around and lowers the stun resistance. 2 use per battle will buff a target, higher crit versus stunned, and more stress healing received from crits, and increases his stun skill chance. Even Kanto. It's something like that. Lowers stress, clears stun, and gives protection. And Stemabronca, which will do a heal and also buff their max hit points. As for camping, Whiteout, stun skill chance up for himself, more damage versus stunned. Tungusi, which, plus 50% stress skills on Kivan Kanto, and lower stress to all companions. Kivan Warrior's Cry, plus 15% armor piercing, and plus 15% protection and grooming, lowered his stress and lowering the percentage of stress. I think we will take this, man. Right, so now the survivalist is unlocked, and Lieutenant Cook actually went up and is now an adventurer guardsman. Don't really have a whole lot interesting there, because what we really need is the experienced recruits, just so we can get level 1s now. I think we already got that. We already got that, definitely. What are we missing? Instructor Mastery, level 2. Weaponsmithing and armor smithing, level 2. Ah. That explains it. Because we need to get to the rank 3, apparently. Okay. Which we can't do right now anyway, so that is that. I'm going to check the time on the recording and we'll go from there. And now we're back after doing the skills, and I shall let you hear the small blurb that the ancestor gives.
I had collected many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house.
And there we go for the first part for the hag.
There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
Right, so this is going to be a long one. No idea what to do with that. Try using the... Oh yeah, the torch doesn't work. It's the bandages. Yeah, sure. Might as well. Ah, we got a toy trail for when we get the Grove Tender. That'll be interesting. Right. I don't. Oh, and there come the spiders.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Spiders in here aren't too bad.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Right. And I forgot to flip Pilo with a skill that I wanted to use instead of Shadow Strike. Death Sentence, so I can spread around some marks. Oh.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Alright, well. Pizza apparently really wanted the meat. And we got dogs. mark that one back there. Nope.
A death by inches. Unnerved, unbalanced.
Okay, we're alright.
Be gone, fiend.
Jeez. Yeah, the damage versus marked is no joke. Jeez.
Impressive. The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. This expedition at least promises success.
Well, let's get this open.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Alright, we'll get rid of the jade so we can get more crests. Now, do I go
The match is
over
struck.
here?
A blazing star is born.
I think we do. No, come on. Pizza just needs to stop eating stuff off of the bodies. Because it's getting a little bit silly. Oh. Alright. Just get that damage spread around.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Another one falls.
Alright.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Oh. Feels no longer claustrophobic. Neat. So yeah, that has the potential to remove some of that, those bad quirks. It's good to know. As now I'm trying to do this as quickly as I can. Well, or Pizza didn't immediately try to eat this one. There we go. Well, time to dig up a grave.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
We'll leave those. Yep.
Ancient traps lie in wait. Unsprung and thirsting
It's
for
alright.
blood.
We're fine.
Back to the pit.
That one's just gone.
Fate is the weapon that cuts on its own. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Wait, I meant to attack that one.
Continue the onslaught.
Ooh.
Destroy
Was a good riposte, though.
all.
Okay. Let's see. We have more potential to gain more. Well, wait. 750. We can carry 1,750. So yeah, the emeralds are just gonna go. Alright. Gonna take that and try to de-stress pizza. Which it did work. So that's good. Oh. More Estus flasks eaten.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Ooh, an unburned torch.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Ain't nothing there. Now we're scouting. Alright, so that's treasure, the room battle, and that's room battle with treasure. Oh, there's a bunch of room battles. I think we'll actually go down and around, though. So. Wow, that's a corpse. Sure, we'll use our last bandage. For a measly 125. Ugh. Well. Ooh, another chest, so that just kind of makes it worth it in and of itself. But these guys have protection, so let's get those marked. Well, Dan Cook almost got diseased, it looks like, yeah. I hope it wouldn't be good. You don't want to catch diseases from mushroom people. It never works out.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Those will die on their turn. Another
Be
key.
wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Alright, no, that's not too bad. We don't know what's in this room. That's a map. So that's an empty room. Okay, well, as that's an empty room, I think we'll go and set up camp.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
And we'll go ahead and feast because we got the ability to. Okay. So, nobody has a disease, I think. But, so we're fine there. We'll go ahead and use, Namida to lower stress some more. We'll go ahead and give Calm of the Night, Namida. I'll teach you two things about us ninjas, today. Be prepared for encounters or something like that. Ooh, but we don't have enough time for if we get ambushed.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Yep, that worked out. We didn't get ambushed in the night. And we got more heirlooms.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Right, another journal page. I cannot recall why we ventured onto land. Why did we leave when Mother Ocean provided all we needed beneath her tender waves? I will now return home, back to her embrace. Indecipherable scratchings fill the remainder of the page. Which,
another abomination.
By the way, I did slightly dread, doing the hag. You'll see why.
A dizzying blow to body and brain. Executed with impunity. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
All right. Well, anything that we stole is gonna... Yeah, we'll get rid of this citrine. And continue going.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
And there go all the dogs.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Well. Okay. So. The Blight Charm is gonna be worth more than the Onyx. Probably. We at 76. I don't want to really use up that one torch point yet. But we're gonna hit the hag, so actually now it's the best time to use it. And it's a bunch of bandits before the hag, of course.
Annihilated.
Alright.
As
We'll leave the
victories
said
mount,
train.
so too will resistance.
Grab that up. Got another journal page. Day 4. The road to this damned hamlet was a tricky one, both to find and to travel. When it revealed its ruined face, I swore I had never seen such neglect. Some buildings collapsed, and some uncaring residents fidgeting uselessly. I went swiftly to the tavern. Others with similar interests had gathered there, and I was assembled into an expedition. We leave at first light on the morrow. Right. Well, eat up those Estus flasks and get that healing in. Okay. And time to go fight the hag.
Twisted and maniacal. A slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
So, yes, that is a cooking pot. So, you know, fun, fun, fun. Oh. And the first person's in the pot.
The ground quakes.
Right. At 25 is gonna be really nice. Let's see about debuffing. Well, and now pizza's in the pot. Alright, well, this isn't too bad because I knew roughly the setup I wanted to go with.
Leave her corpse to rot.
Nice.
Consumed by the spores she spawned.
And we got a Defender Seal for the Crusader in the Sniper's Ring. Ooh, but that's gonna be tough, because what do we get rid of then? We'll get rid of the Estus Flask, because that's not gonna be worth much. And the Anti-Venom. And then we'll return to Hamlet. So we got the Fortifying Garlic, we got a bunch of press and deeds. And decent chunk of money. Lieutenant Cook hasn't gotten out of level 3, so we can still use them in the party. Manslayer. And pizza got musical. Well,
My obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
and we got a blueprint. So once we have enough, we can start doing district-y things. So nice. We have put a stop to the hag. Right. So got money to do the Crimson Shrine. Yeah, but you need like a ton of the ingredients and things. So, unfortunately, that at the very moment, looks like that will be it for this part 6. We'll go into part 7 and see how that goes. Where we might go and gather medicine, or try and go into the Warrens and get actual stuff going there so we can fight some more bosses. But yeah, part 7 coming sometime after this one.